My ecom brand did $3.7 million in sales, $980,000 in profit last year. Here's what I learned. Nothing. I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing. Everything I thought I learned when I first had success in ecom a few years ago has gone straight out the window over the past year or so. Do I know which products will do well? No. Do I know which ad creatives will generate the highest returns? Nope. Do I even have a single idea about what could have helped me achieve this success? Absolutely not. It's crazy to me because my store isn't anything brand new or revolutionary. I don't even do anything particularly better than my competitors. I literally had customers tell me that they can just go to any one of the stores they see running ads, but they chose me just because why the hell not? Most of the time I feel like I'm just pushing random buttons and pulling random levers and things just seem to work out in the end, with a lot of hair pulling and yelling at inanimate objects in between. The thing is, I used to be one of those guys who always thought they knew the answer on how to achieve success in ecom. My specific answer was always testing. Testing which product would sell better, which ad creative would work better, etc. But what I realized in the past year is that testing at the scale of volume I'm doing is never statistically significant enough to give me any conclusive results. So I was operating with incorrect assumptions about what worked and didn't work. You know what my best performing product and ad creative is? The first product I ever put in my store, and the first ad I ever tried for that product. I've tried testing so many different products and ad creatives, and many of them just end up not working as well as my original ones. Some actually take away from my best seller plus best performing ad. But maybe I'm just bad at testing. Who knows? So yeah, IDK. I don't really have a clue what I'm doing most of the time, and it stresses me the FCK out a lot. If I had to really dig deep and try to conjure up one lesson that I learned, it would be that running ads is sort of like riding a wave. Just like how you have no control over how a wave moves, you don't have control over how the algorithm, or people's buying mood, works. All you can do is ride this wave. Don't fight it. If the algorithm kicks into overdrive or a big holiday season rolls around, scale your ads up. If the algorithm decides to drop your ad results off a cliff, scale down. Seasonality is a thing for many businesses, so keep that in mind as well. I've had months where I was negative every day, and I've had months where I'd make back those losses in one day's profit alone. Basically, just scale things up when things are good. Scale things down when things are bad. Wow, such an amazing, thought-provoking, mind-blowing lesson, right? Anyway, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. If you have any questions, feel free to ask away. But I can't promise you my answers will be helpful. Did you build a new product, or are you in the "put my logo on an Alibaba product" group? I know the question sounds judgy, but I'm really just curious. Built my own product. I don't buy from China anymore. All my manufacturing is in the US. I'd be interested in hearing the background and timeline to your success story. Starting from zero. So much of what I see online is surface level bullshit regarding ecom and FBA. But it doesn't actually paint a picture or tell a story hitting the specific steps that person took to get to where they claim to be. And 95% of the time ends in a paid class they teach. Which to me screams, if you can't do then teach, and sends me in the opposite direction. I know I'm smart enough and resourceful enough to start my own business and be successful. But I've never found a mentor that I can trust. And I've never had enough money to feel secure to start.
Rough math: if you have capital and people that know what they are doing and your product has repeat purchases. Year 1, $200,000. Year 2, $500 to $600 K. Year 3, $2.50 mil. Year 4, $5 to $6 mil. You'll clear about 25% of this as profit on the safe side. High side is around 30 to 35%. Low end for CPG, think food and beverage, is closer to 15 to 20%. This depends on access to capital, product selection and margins. Good rule of thumb: product should have at least 5 to 6x margin on it. If product costs $1, sell it at $5 to $6. Here's the exact framework we recommend to brands from sub $5,000 a month to $6 mil plus a month. 1. Pick your hero product. Offer a reduced price through paid acquisition channels only. Hide the URL from search or gate the offer by requiring a sign-up form with data collection to access the link. Cap this at one item per purchase per person. First purchase only. 2. Put them in a separate welcome flow. If they leave the page or don't add something to the cart, they won't be able to access the offer. Some will buy at full price. Some won't. On email number 3, which should be about 15 hours the first email, give them the link to the offer again. If they don't sign up, you can double tap them later with a smaller offer. 3. Collect data during sign up connected to revenue, orders, and conversion rate. Baseline the conversion funnel, aka subscription to conversion rate. 4. You should average at around 15% opt-in rate and at least 20% subscription to conversion rate. This means for every 100 people that click on your ad, you should see 3 to 4 purchases. 3 to 4% conversion rate from cold traffic. Your CPC should be around $0.50 to $1.00, which means you're paying between $50 and $100 for 3 to 4 purchases, which puts your CAC at anywhere between $12 to $33. 5. If you're not hitting these numbers, you have a crow issue or quality of audience issue. Figure this out through data relationships. 6. Use data for repeat and return purchases to understand likely buying periods. Generally, the top 25% will purchase again within about 8 days from the first purchase. Top 50% will do so in around 16 days. Top 75% 30 days. 90% within 60 days. And 99% can take up to 5 months. These are percentiles. Ignore the 90% plus. 7. Know your numbers on repeat purchases and offer discounts and bundle suggestions relevant to existing purchases accordingly. Don't go too early, but know your confidence intervals based on the sale number and automate all of this. 8. Email campaigns should now be automated and straightforward. Product releases, company updates, customer spotlights, and occasional sales, though you really shouldn't need sales anymore if you have your automation set up proper. This should reduce your emails so people will look forward them again. 9. Stop tracking ads by ROAs. Instead, pay attention to the cohorts that are driving repeat revenue by sign-up data patterns and answers they provide to determine trends on quality. Now adjust your entire acquisition strategy to find more people with patterns like those that are regularly converting more than once. 10. Become data first. Profit and grow. Side note, this framework works on repeat for multiple purchases. If you're one and done, you really need to collect data and scale to move into retail distribution. Buyers want to see sell-through and knowledge about your ideal customer and what matters to them. They have large email lists, but you need to help them connect the dots. If you have data, it's that simple. It's all offers and timing. Some of the things to really pay attention to: CAC to first purchase AOV. This is pretty much your guiding light on if you have a profitable business. I honestly don't think you can start an e-commerce company today with less than $20,000 to invest to do this proper and give yourself the best chance of success. You ask why people don't just do it themselves. The real reason is digital products don't have an expiry date. You can do them once and be done. And you can just provide updates and consult on the side for way higher margins. It's all about getting the best margins in whatever business you start.
I feel like you said a lot of something and nothing at the same time. Congrats on the business going well. That's how I feel, TBH. Feels like I've learned a lot from running this business. But when I try to actually think of any lessons or advice to give people, I realize that I didn't learn anything. It's a weird dichotomy.